Hi, and thank you for watching. So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to apply false lashes. I've been wearing false lashes every day for about 14 years now. That makes me feel really old. I love false lashes. I think that they're so much easier to do than mascara, and they just add such a glam look. And once you get the hang of applying them, it's like the easiest thing. It makes the world of a difference. So if you want to learn how to apply false lashes, then stay tuned. I prefer false lashes more than anything. I prefer them over eyelash extensions. I've never had eyelash extensions, but I don't like the idea of it because I wear so much makeup that I really need to scrub my eye at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I like to take my face halo and like rub my eye and get rid of all my makeup and just have a really clean face at the end of every day. And you can't do that with extensions, and they're really expensive. For about $6 a pop, you can get eyelashes. I use my eyelashes more than 20 times each pair, and for me it just makes a lot more sense. I will show you how I apply these lashes, but let's just talk about all different kinds first. Probably everybody's first pair will be something like this. These are the Ardell Whispies, and they are very beautiful, and you can find these at the drugstore. These are very inexpensive, and they are super glam and really beautiful. They add a lot of dimension to your look, and they're not like too much to intimidate you. You know what I mean? Like, this is the perfect first lash, and I actually really like these. I will show you the band. For something like Ardell, the band looks like this. You almost can't even see the band. It is a clear plastic, so it can look really real on, and the band is very flimsy. That's what I learned on. It's all just preference. Like, it's not any better or worse than a thicker band. It's all just preference. Another style that I love, this is also inexpensive. I believe this is $6.99 from Lady Moss Beauty. I'll link all these lashes down below, but these are the Cocoa Queen Bee. They look like this. Very glam situation, similar to what I have going on right now. And this band is a lot thicker, this. So see, when I move this, like, the whole band kind of goes with. So it's not necessarily easier or more difficult, it's just something that you're used to. I prefer thicker bands because I feel like they do the work for you, because when I'm working on my outer corner, like, it's kind of going in for me once you have it shaped how you like. I prefer plastic lashes. I just think that they look nicer. My favorite lash style ever is the Lily Lash Faux Mink Mykono. They're so crazy glam. I wear these for everyday looks because I'm crazy, so I'm going to demonstrate how to apply these today. When you have your lashes, they will be like glued to the case. Just really carefully pull them off. I push down at the base of the lash all over. I don't put too much stress in one spot. I just do it throughout the entire lash so that one area isn't getting more stress than the other. And then when it's all the way off, it looks like that. So I'll do that to the other side. Try not to forget which one's right and left. Most lashes are like super long. So the first thing that I like to do is measure them to my eye. And when you cut your lash, if you need to, then always cut from the outside. You don't want to cut the inner lash because that's usually where it'll be like really tapered. And if you cut it and have your inner lash start really abruptly, it'll look really fake. I mean, these don't look natural by any means, but it like looks better when the inner corner has that tapered end right there. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to place this on my eye. I use these so often that I already know where to cut these, but I'm just showing you for demonstration's sake. So I have that on my inner corner, and then this is a lot longer than my eye. So I'm actually going to cut off a whole section of hair on the outside. And I like to use a nipper more than scissors because the nipper kind of presses the band together to close it, instead of scissors kind of make it like a really harsh edge, and it'll hurt your outer corner of your eye. These seriously are so much better than scissors because it just like clasps the plastic shut on the band, you know? It'll avoid like a really harsh edge, because if you have like sharp plastic on your eye, that'll hurt really bad. I'm just going to measure this on the eye. Just place this here, no glue or anything. I'm just doing this for reference. And when you put your lash on, you only have to put it in up to there. You don't put it into like your tear duct or anything like that. That would be really uncomfortable to wear. So you just start it off. I even start it further out than I do my eyeliner. You know, before you put them on, like, I like to make sure that they're like eye shape, and you want to apply the glue consistently on the same part of the band. I'm going to use some Duo This is my favorite glue. The ones that look like holographic, that really liquid kind, they stick all day long, but they hurt to pull off. Like, I always lose real eyelashes when I pull those off. So I'm going to show you how I do this. I put glue on the band, and this will dry clear, so don't be afraid. But I apply like a really thin layer. Like, I'm not putting pressure on this. I'm barely anything's coming out. And I'm just touching this along the whole band, making sure that you have product on the ends, because that will be the place that will lift the most, that there's product all throughout, okay? Like that. Now what you want to do is you want to let it sit for about 90 seconds. Don't apply your lashes when your glue is liquid, because it'll just spill all over your face and it won't adhere anything. So you just gotta wait. And also, like, don't wait too long. Don't wait for the glue to turn clear, because then it'll be too dry and then you won't be able to adhere to your eye. Some people like to curl their lashes, some people to put mascara before. I have such small lashes, I just don't even mess with any of that. It's just easier to do this. You can kind of see it turn like a little bit darker of a white. That will mean it's ready to go when it's a little tacky. On a regular day, like when I do this, I put the glue on both of my lashes and then I tease my hair. Like, I just find things to do because it takes a little bit. So it's about 90 seconds. I like to start on the inner corner because that's where I want the most control, and then I'll put it on the outer after. So I just place this on my eye, like I go above my eye and I place it downward like this, and just a little bit set it on my lashes, and then with my fingers, like I just press the band to my eyelid. So that's pretty secure. And then I just go in and push it up to my eye. I have glue way higher up than the lash because when I initially put it on, like, that's where it sat. Totally okay, it'll dry clear. You can reapply your eyeliner if you like, but we're focusing on other things right now. Just really pressing the lash on like that. These make the biggest difference in the world. These are so glam. I love these. And then when I put them on, I like to gently press upward just so you look more like awake, you know? I'm not like super picky about my lash. This to me looks just fine. Like, I think that this looks actually really nice. If you didn't get it correctly on this step, just redo it. It's no big deal at all. It's obviously a lot easier for me today than it was when I first tried it, but everybody's a beginner at some point. So just try it out. Allow yourself to make mistakes. I really like to practice on days when I have nowhere to go, or like after school is when I would put my lashes on and just practice to make sure that they looked okay, and then wear them around the house and see the longevity of the glue, and like that's where I would do my trial and error. But you can try it out at school or wherever you were going. I just personally wouldn't recommend your first time wearing lashes to be like on your wedding or something like that, because they take a lot of getting used to. I'm going to put glue on the left eye now. Same thing, just like barely press this, not enough so product comes out, but just the top like that. And then just put this all along the lash line. A little hair coming off of this. It's totally okay. Just pull it off with my finger. Just try to apply the glue in the same part of the band throughout the length of the band. See how like when I close my eye, this one's like sticking up a little bit higher than the rest of it? That's because the glue is closer, is on a different spot on that band. So again, I'm gonna come up from the top and I'm just gonna rest this on my lash. Then I'm gonna pull this and control where I want it to be. So when I get as in to the inner corner as I like, I'm gonna press the lashes to my skin. And then press throughout the length of the lash. Like that. It helps when you're pressing your lashes on. Like if I'm pressing it here, if I move my eye that way, it almost like puts a little bit more pressure. It's a weird trick. That is how you stick your lashes on. And just move them around a little bit, make sure that they're all on. I like to zhuzh them just the tiniest bit to make sure that they're upright. I wish I could explain to you like how lashes feel on. I'm so used to it, like I don't even remember how it feels, but most of the time when people are applying them for the first time, they say that they feel really heavy. Get really acquainted with whatever band that you're using, whatever glue, how much glue that you apply, where on the band you apply. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but once you're doing it, you'll really understand like where on the band you put it is really important, how much glue you apply is very important, how long you let it sit, where on your eye you apply it, and knowing you don't have to apply too much pressure or anything like that, and just have a lot of fun with it, you guys. Lashes are so much fun. Once you get the hang of it, you will be set and good to go. So that is it, you guys. That is how I apply my false lashes. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And honestly, you guys, really, truly, this is going to be so easy for you once you get the hang of it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.